Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Point Pleasant United Methodist Church performance of the S.A.L.T Company. The children of Point Pleasant and Elk Grove UMCs have been working very hard throughout the summer to arrange for this. Miss Mary has worked very hard throughout the summer. And I'm sure there are, do you want to name people who have helped out, or you want to do that later? Or, yeah.
Absolutely. I have Jeff Teague here. Jeff does the choreography, which was the greatest gift anybody ever gave me because I'm not a dancer. And so Jeff is the choreographer. I'm really glad. Jennifer, as many of you know, does my sign language. And I think it's wonderful that our kids are learning sign language. It's really
She's back here.
Crystal's back there, and she was co-director, and I so appreciated having someone willing to do all of that. Gail is our music director at our church, and she stepped in at the last minute really for me to perform for us, so I really appreciate that. I have to laugh. I had more people say, when we were showing some of the old videos from the old musicals, Marlon was in all of them with the kids, and he goes, how long has he been doing it? I said, as long as I have almost. So, Marlon, and then Norm David. And then Sam, none of our drummers were available, and I called Sam. Sam had been in the musical many, many years. And so it's kind of fun to have the cycle of him being back to help us.
All right, so I'll turn it over because I'm not the one you want to talk to.
How to make a difference.
You always have the best snacks, Callie.
Well, you can't have a SALT company meeting without some salty snacks.
Yeah, but thanks for having the sweet stuff too.
Of course, salty and sweet. My definition of balanced diet.
Hey, here comes Grace, and it looks like she brought some new members.
Hi everybody.
Howdy!
Everybody, these are my friends, Julia, Jonathan, and Jordan. They just moved into the neighborhood. We met at church on Sunday.
Hi, wow, this place is so cool.
Thanks, we like it. So, exactly what is this place?
It's the S.A.L.T Company clubhouse.
Wait a minute, so you mean to tell me you named your club after a mineral?
Not exactly.
You named it after your snacks?
Not exactly.
But speaking of snacks, help yourself.
Thanks, I will.
Hey, don't forget the salt, everybody.
Wait a minute, you pass out salt shakers at your meetings? What's that about?
The name SALT and the salt shakers help us remember of what the purpose of the club is all about. Well, that's cool, but I still don't really get it. It sounds like a funny name.
We decided to name it that after we studied something in the Bible. From Matthew 5:11, Jesus said, "You are the salt of the earth." Oh, I've heard that verse before, but I guess I never really understood what it meant.
Yeah, Jesus tried to explain things in ways people would understand back then, and people knew that salt was being used as a preservative to keep food from spoiling. So Jesus wanted to teach them about food preservation?
Not exactly.
Do you know anything exactly?
Not exactly. Jesus was trying to tell people to live in ways that help preserve the good things. Like what?
Well, like kindness, truth, and love. So salt is about love?
Exactly!
Huh?
It's really about making the world better, like salt does your popcorn. Salt makes it better, right?
Yes.
And when we try to be salt, make the world better too.
Maybe we should take this one step at a time. SALT stands for see, ask, love, and tell. If we want to make the world a better place, the first thing we have to do is look for ways to make a difference.
opportunities everywhere to show people God's love.
Would anybody like to tell me some S words besides see?
Smile. Shale. Security. Star. Salvation.
Those are some super S words.
Sometimes it's pretty obvious when people need help with something.
It is. Just the other day, my neighbor was taking groceries out of her car. She dropped one of her bags. Apples everywhere. Cans of soup going down the driveway. So I went and helped her pick it all up and take it into her house.
Yeah, but it's a little harder to see if someone needs a little help.
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes people don't really show you they need something. They look like everything is going really great, but inside they might really be hurting.
So how do you know what to do and when to help?
I think it starts with seeing, but then sometimes you just need to ask people.
Ask them what?
Anything really. It's amazing what you can find out about people if you just start asking questions and then listen. Really listen.
Some people look like they've got it all together. Some people act like they're doing just fine. Some people seem like they've got all of the answers, but there's a lot more going on inside. Sometimes you just need to ask the right questions and listen some more. If you don't know where to start to reach a person's heart, just ask and listen some more.
Maybe you ask someone, how are you doing? Maybe you ask someone, how can I help? Maybe you ask if they're sad or if they're lonely. 'Cause there was a time when you knew how that felt. You just need to ask the right questions. Listen and
Can anybody tell me some A words besides ask?
Acting kind. Affection. Assist.
Aid.
Those were some amazing A words.
And helping people is just one way to tell people about Jesus. But if that's what you're really trying to do, why don't you just tell people right away?
Because you don't spell salt S-A-T-L. What? Sometimes even I don't understand you, Chris. I just mean L comes before T. And sometimes you have to love people before you tell people.
The Bible actually says a lot about that.
It does?
Sure, there are lots of times when Jesus told people things, but there were also times when Jesus just did something for somebody before saying anything about who he was.
Like when he healed people or fed huge crowds. It's just one of the ways he loved people.
And the biggest way he showed love to us is when he died on the cross to save our sins from punishment.
That's definitely the message that we want to share with people, but sometimes people are more open to hearing about Jesus than we've shown them what it looks like to be loved by Jesus.
That's right. It doesn't matter how much you know about Jesus if you don't show people love like Jesus did.
glad we have Jesus as an example so we know how to love people?
Can someone tell me some L words besides love?
Listen. Life. Laugh. Learn. Light. Like.
Lord.
Those were some lovely L words.
Yeah, but sometimes loving people is hard.
It sure can be, but God will help us.
Julia, is all this starting to make more sense?
It is. I think I know that salt really can make a difference. I know there's so many people who need to know who Jesus is.
There sure are. The good news of the gospel isn't just something for us to know, it's something for us to share. Yeah, and sometimes you've just got to tell people. Tell them who God is, tell them what He's done, tell them everything. They're hopeless and lonely inside. They wonder if things will get better. It seems like the
tell me some T words besides tell?
Teach, trust, talk, truth, think.
Those were some terrific T words.
See, I told you SALT makes the world a better place.
It really does. So can we come back next week?
Of course. And next week, we can all give a SALT report on times we got to see opportunities to make a difference.
And times we are able to ask someone if they needed anything.
And we can talk about all the ways we showed love to people.
And most importantly, we can tell each other about the times we got to tell people about Jesus. Okay, everybody, shakers up.
S.A.L.T. This is what we want to be. SALT! SALT! SALT!
Thank you again.
I forgot one thing. My sister helped by doing all the things behind the scenes that I needed done, so thank you for that.
So, hey, that is not bad for not having a single rehearsal in this place. Excellent. off, microphone, all the things went very well. Great job, guys. And thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming. And thank you for supporting the children's ministry at both churches. It's a beautiful thing.